Nowadays, we are at risk of being addicted to our phones. They are kinda like demons, but on the other hand, they can be very helpful device. So there are these two choices. Either you will use it in creative way, or it will destroy you kinda, it will addict you, it will make you a slave. When you go on a street in every city around the world, except those countries and cities that there is big poverty, etc. But when you go on a normal street, you will see that most people going out there are with a gaze, with their face glued to their phone. They are scrolling, they're seeing. Sometimes they just pretend that they are seeing something interesting to avoid this eye contact with other people. That's very bad way to avoid reality, to kill their time, to make themselves busy just to be busy. Because we should not be busy, we should be preoccupied with the things that are really important in our life. When we go on this stroll on the street and we don't know what to do, we take our phone and we waste time. We see what's going on there, but we are doing it purposefully. We don't know why we do it. Before everything, the best thing is to stop and think for a second, ask yourself, why do I want to do this? Because in most cases, we don't ask ourselves even these important questions, and later we don't know why we are doing such things in our life. And in 10 years, we don't know why we have this life. Because we are not looking at the whole picture on our whole habits, on our addictions and our vices, on our behaviors, on our fears. And then we don't know why we have this life, not this that we wanted. Because we didn't take enough care of all aspects of our life. And we didn't ask ourselves important questions. When you don't do this, you're avoiding this, because in most cases we are afraid of answering these things, because we know that these answers will be harsh. They will not be soft for our voice that, oh, sweet answer. No. Whenever you ask yourself questions, usually it's the time when you answer it, your consciousness will expand and you will have more knowledge about what to do with your life in order to get further, not to stay here. Because if we don't ask questions, we are not going to change, because we don't ask ourselves questions. We don't realize that this is such an important thing. But okay, this video is not mainly about this. See, a lot of young people, especially after going from school, going to home, laying down on the sofa, they are scrolling the phone because they think that they will get something. Their brain think that they are going to get something amazing, because it's this dopamine spike and you feel amazing for a second, but later when you don't get anything actually, your dopamine goes down and you're disappointed and you feel this guilt, you feel this shame that you did something purposefully. It was utterly pointless and you wasted your time. And in order to change this, we need to incorporate in our life things that will boost our dopamine naturally, but in the way that later we will see that we get tangible results, not just not palpable, like imagine in your head that I will scroll this, I will see this, and I will get this dopamine, because this thinking is very rudimentary and we should not think like that. We should think about our actions and we should expect these actions to give us palpable results. Because if we do something and 10 seconds later it doesn't even matter, that's not the right thing to do. We should focus on things that will matter later. Later, it will accumulate and it will give amazing effects over time, or even immediately after this, but we should not expect that right after. Because in most cases, this is how we are wired by instant gratification, that we will do something and later we will receive gratifications immediately. But it doesn't work like that. So you need to use your phone very wisely. You should not use it compulsively to quit your emotions. Then, whenever you feel these hard emotions, this tension, this feeling that you don't know what to do, you should just be there. Be there. Not to look somewhere, not to consume, because our brain tends to engage it into any activity just to be preoccupied. It's hard for us to be not preoccupied, because even if we will sit here without anything, without doing anything, just looking there, our brain in 10 seconds will start to think about something. And this thinking will also be very, very strange. We will get very bad thoughts and it will be unbearable for us. So that's why meditation is also important. And nowadays meditation can help millions of people, because meditation teaches us how to be still within ourselves without any external stimulation, just to be, just to experience this life. But without any additional stimulation, addictions, just to sit, observe, and enjoy this life to the fullest capacity that we cannot even imagine sometimes. So, okay, remember, all these phones are just devices. They are not our gods. We can use them, but they can also use us. It's much worse because when your phone is using you, you are not free and you're wasting your time. Just see how much time daily you waste on this. You'll be shocked, you'll be astounded that we waste so much time on our phones. When you start to use it productively, it will be much harder at the beginning because you will see that you need to create, you need to do something. You just cannot consume anymore just and to expect that this consumption will give you a beautiful life. No, look at the people. 90% of people who are focused mainly on consumption in a life, except, job and some duties, some chores, etc. When they focus their life mainly on consumption, for example, watching TV, scrolling, their life is miserable. And look for people who achieved amazing results in their life. They have life of their dreams, or they are just living on a decent level, mentally, physically, or materially. Usually, they are focused at least 50% on creation, and this creation is magic. But we need to remember that we are still, by scrolling, by being passive, wired for consumption. So you need to switch to production, and it will help you tremendously in quitting your phone addiction, because you need to submerge yourself and you need to discover what you will do with this free time, because usually we are also afraid to quit our phone addiction because we basically don't know what to do with ourselves, how to utilize this time. And you need to know this, you need to get on your sheet, you need to get some simple plan what to do in order to exploit your energy, your time in a good way, and later it will be much easier for you, because if you have this reason why you want to quit this addiction, why you want to be more free, it will be much easier for you to quit this overconsumption, this being glued to a phone, and you will start using it consciously. That's all for today's video. I hope you like it. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe my channel, and see other my videos. Bye bye and have a beautiful day.